Well, as the crisis in the Middle East disrupts traditional trade routes, an icy passage across northern Russia appears to be a promising alternative. Now, RT brings you this special coverage from the Arctic.
Hundreds of miles from the nearest civilization in the middle of the Arctic. Endless ice, freezing winds, and beneath it all, an enormous strategic importance.
Now, the Arctic, where winter reigns and skies hang low, a region that humanity fruitlessly tried to harness for centuries, and that ultimately opened its doors, its gates, and riches to the Russian north. And all that Russia had to do was break the ice. Now, behold the Yamal, a marvel of Soviet and Russian science and a symbol of perseverance in the face of nature. Imagine the thickness of an iceberg meant to be frozen forever in the Arctic Ocean. Well, thanks to the Yamal and the entire fleet of the nuclear-powered icebreakers that only Russia can deploy, there are now booming arteries for trade, travel, and exploration instead. Icebreakers like the Yamal can be out piercing the icy veil for years without needing to refuel, all thanks to not one, but two nuclear reactors in the heart of the ship, enough to power an entire town with hundreds of thousands of people. The Yamal is easily recognizable by the massive shark jaws depicted on its hull. Children from an international cruise liked the temporary drawing, and so it was made permanent. The ship has become synonymous with Arctic navigation, along with over 34 years of service, dozens of trips to the North Pole, and the ability to traverse cold, previously uncharted waters at speeds of up to 39 kilometers per hour. Now, without this extraordinary hardware, the northern trade route would have been impossible, and it would have taken Asia and Europe a long and perilous journey to stay connected. But not anymore. Russia is ready to share the boons and the Arctic and its maritime ways with allies and friends, while being the only world power that actually can. Now, embrace the North and see for yourself how humanity's erstwhile dreams, with a touch of ingenuity and some 21,000 nuclear power tons, become a reality, with our special coverage right here on RT. To witness this firsthand, RT embarked on one of the fleet's most capable vessels, the Yamal. Correspondent Anastasia Volodina reports from there.
Have you ever wondered what life is like aboard a nuclear icebreaker, hundreds of miles from the nearest civilization, in the middle of the Arctic with literally zero signal? Well, here's your chance to get on board and find out.
This isn't just a ship, it's a self-contained world. Nuclear-powered, ice-crushing, designed to keep its crew alive, healthy, and even entertained. Hundreds of miles from home.
First up, the canteen, because even in the middle of the Arctic, life aboard this ship runs on one universal fuel: good food.
This canteen keeps the whole ship running. Every meal is cooked right here on board, feeding a crew that can spend weeks navigating a frozen world with nothing but ice on the horizon.
We have 4 meals a day: breakfast, lunch, afternoon tea, dinner. We work in shifts every day for 8 hours. We have 4 chefs. We import products from Murmansk when we're docked there at the base port for repairs. When there is an opportunity, certain products are delivered to us on request. These are mainly perishables: milk, fruits and vegetables. The products are stored in specially designated ship rooms. These are freezers and refrigerators of different temperatures and capacities for dairy products, vegetables, fruits, meat, fish, all on their own. We have quite a wide range of meals, around 20 different main courses and over 15 different soups, as well as all kinds of porridges and salads.
Safe to say, no one goes hungry here. Breakfast, lunch, snacks and dinner. So after all the eating, a bit of exercise becomes less of an option and more of a necessity. Luckily, this ship has its own gym.
The gym has it all: cardio machines, free weights, everything you'd find back on land. And if you think life aboard this ship is all solo activities, think again. There's even a small sports court for team competitions: volleyball, basketball, badminton, you name it. Crew members have formed their own teams and have been playing in them for years, always ready to challenge one another, especially in volleyball. And that's not all. This ship even has a swimming pool.
Sounds impossible, right? Yet, here it is, a liquid escape from the frozen world outside. And it's not just for fun, it's a place to exercise, unwind, and even get some physiotherapy.
The pool is filled with water taken straight from the seas the icebreaker sails through, giving the experience an extra connection to the Arctic itself. After a few laps in the pool, a rare break from the frozen world outside, it's straight to the sauna. Yes, there's one on board too, giving everyone a place to stay warm and unwind after a long day.
Well, we have the most diverse leisure time here. We can get together in this break room. In this recreation room, we have board games, table football, and hockey. There are also board games like Monopoly. There's also the game Mafia here, and some other different games were bought. We also have a PlayStation 5 console with different games. For those who want, for example, physical activity, there is a gym where you can stretch different limbs, build up your physical strength. There's a gym where we can play volleyball, football, and basketball. Everything is mini, of course, but also you can relax in a sauna, and there's also a pool below. You can quickly go down and cool off. For those who prefer more intellectual leisure, they can go to the library and pick up a book.
And just one last stop before the day wraps up, the library. This historic treasure trove is packed with books collected over the years, waiting to be discovered. So it's time for me to pick a favorite and get lost in a good read.
Aboard this icebreaker, the library holds a huge collection of books, some dating all the way back to the Soviet era. Back in the day, crew members would exchange books with colleagues from other ships during docking, and some would even bring their own copies and leave them behind for others to enjoy. Today, the library still carries that spirit.
From sauna sessions to delving into literature, all in the middle of the Arctic. Every corner of the ship is designed to keep you sharp, fit, and sane. Isolation is inevitable here, but boredom, absolutely impossible. Anastasia Volodina, RT, reporting from the Arctic.